You're not gonna want to miss this video. This is insane.
People used to bungee jump off this old bridge.
How far do you think that is?
I think it's about 80 or 90 meters times 3, so maybe about 230, 40, 50 feet.
This looks like a Google XP background, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Like a desktop background. Oh my gosh, I just got like the butterflies. You can't even look over, can you? Doesn't it look so green?
That's Sweden right there.
You said what?
That is Sweden. Point to it. That's Sweden over there.
That's Sweden.
And this
That's
is
Norway.
So we got Sweden.
Doesn't it look so much cleaner over here in Norway?
It does.
Doesn't it look a lot cleaner? Dude, this looks like a Halo Reach map. All right, yeah, so I don't know if I said this before, but yeah, we're traveling into Sweden. So before we decided to go, we thought we'd kind of look at the old bridge that we're on and kind of film a little of the sights. I mean, the vegetation, the forest, the view is, you know, one of the best in the world, in my opinion. And oftentimes, people in Norway, they'll go to Sweden because some of the stuff is cheaper due to the currency being, you know, a little bit more expensive here in Norway versus Sweden. So, you know, we got some recyclables that we're gonna go to Sweden, drop off for kroner. My father can correct me if I'm mistaken, but if you're in the United States, you'll probably see a lot of homeless people pick up, you know, cans and turn them in for cash. And I'm not exactly sure how much you get in the United States, but let's say it's 5 cents a Coke can, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but how much would you get for a can here in a U.S. exchange? Would it be up to like 20 cents? It's almost...
Probably 20 or 30 cents, but you know what? We're going to find out today because we're going to turn a few of them in.
We are going to do that. It looks kind of cool. I'm excited
We're
to film it.
going to make bank.
Yeah, oh yeah, bank on our little basket of cans.
And maybe we'll be lucky and we'll be some other treats along the way.
Yeah, I think so. That's also where we purchase candy, some other stuff, due to the groceries being a little cheaper, so stay tuned. So they have a little bus here. It's Fireworks e-cig, so it's a little 2-in-1 here. Nice. This is a massive candy store. One of the only American candies we'll see, maybe. No, never mind. There's Twix and Snickers right immediately. This is really good. I remember having this.
You are magic. Magic.
Kick. So to my understanding, this is basically a bugle that is dipped in chocolate with caramel.
All right, so when we were in Norway, these were about 1 for 56 kroner. Here, they are 69.95 for 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and
show how big it is. This is your favorite
candy,
right?
These are 200 grams. They are quite bigger than my head, as you can see. Delicioso. Trilingual for all you kiddos out there.
Trilingual. Dad basically said that you grab one of these little baggies, you grab a scooper, and there's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these lines of double-sided candy. I don't know if you can see both sides, but I mean, he's already revving up. He's revving up on all his favorite stuff, the sour, gummy, marshmallow, chocolate, etc. And I'll definitely have to show you my baggie when we're done.
In the episode of Jimmy Neutron, where he makes his own candy, this is the exact candy he makes. I mean, it looks spot on.
What is it?
What it is. A giant gobstopper? I have no idea, but this is like the Willy Wonka section. Brain sucker. I think that's what it was called. A brain sucker molecule. American.
Wait, hold up. This is American gobstopper? Yo. So I thought I might have went a little overboard with some of the stuff in there, but do you have to pay via how heavy it is? Yeah. Those are definitely heavy. I could hear how heavy those are. Can you see the sign?
Hectograms.
Hectogram. I have not learned that one.
See?
I will learn it soon.
Educational trip.
So I don't know what a lot of this stuff tastes like, so I've been trying to just throw one of each in there, and that's not the move. You see this? This is, you know, he's been taking big old scoops, but
yeah, something else has been taking a big old scoop. That mouth.
I've been looking around and I've been seeing people, you know, maybe nibble a little bit before they try it. So I haven't tried any of this, so we'll try and grab a small one. That's what we got. I don't know if that's too much. Is that a lot of candy, chat? Gonna try that bad boy.
Give us a rating.
Good, it's sour. I don't really know what it tastes like though. Like sugar, it's good.
1 out of 10? What do you give it?
I don't know, 7
7.
plus,
Solid.
maybe 8, 9, 10. I'm hungry.
So it's up there.
Yeah, it's good. So what have you stumbled across here?
So this is the realistic section. We got some tennis balls, some beautiful looking fruit. I mean, this is the most lemony lemon. And
is that, like a durian?
Watermelon I've ever seen. Some beautiful fruits here. But I am not the biggest gobstopper, jawbreaker fan. Whatever the heck these things are, look pretty
Let's show
cool.
that.
I think
Looks
they're
like a mushroom.
mushrooms, I think.
All right, so one thing I think that has been a little bit obvious to anyone who walks in, but I don't think Christian has realized, one of his favorite candies is something that he has not grabbed yet. Do you want me to point you to that direction?
Sure, let's see it. Oh, the jelly beans.
The jelly bean
I
wall.
do love jelly beans, but I'm a little afraid because they're not Jelly Belly jelly beans, which are my favorite. We'll just grab a couple of the mango ones.
They're pretty fast.
Oy. Yeah, they fill in these giant containers.
Oh no, it looks like it's got, you know, a decent handful per. This is actually a lot better than like the pull crank.
When I was a kid, I barely pulled it, and like half the freaking container fell into my little kid bag, and Mr. Papa was not too happy with me on that.
I was happy.
All right, so we said earlier that we have to pay 10 crowns, or in Sweden, per, what is it, 10 hectogram? 100 hectograms, right?
1 hectogram is 100 grams.
Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't learn this, right? I'm not used to the metric system, but we have our handy dandy scale. So we're gonna scale it out and guess how much it is. So this is my cousin's. You can take a look in there.
Okay,
He only wanted a few things, so you know.
Yummy.
This is definitely going to be the smallest amount, but what? Let's take some guesses. What are we thinking? What do you think, Christian?
It's going to be 135
135?
grams.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit more. I'm gonna go with 180.
I'm guessing. I gotta guess somewhere in the middle. Let's go 151. Let's plop it on. Ready? Oh my gosh!
That is
So what?
270. 270
So
grams.
what? That is in crowns. That's what?
30 grams.
That's
A couple of
30,
Krispy
so
Kremes.
that's like that's $3. This little thing's
Three big ones.
that's pretty solid. We'll go to the next one.
All right. This is, I think, Carl's stash.
I'm guessing 500. I'm guessing that's at least double.
580.
You're 580.
It's gotta be.
Feel it.
way-
Feel it.
Let's take a look inside. see
Yeah,
what
let's
we
take a
got in
look.
Here. We got.
This is not a little bag.
I'm thinking. I see a couple other bigger bars in there. 640.
I'm gonna guess 624.
Whoa.
That was a good guess. That was pretty good. That's. I think anything in that range is pretty good.
That was Christian's.
Mine's a little heftier, guys.
I'm thinking about 920. 120 grams.
Let's take a little peek inside.
920,
Maybe a little high.
Can I hold it?
840.
840. Yeah, hold it. I'm gonna guess 790.
Boy.
840.
Oh, that's gotta be 880. I'm a big boy.
880?
880. That's what I'm
All right,
thinking.
ready?
Oh,
So you were what? 10 off?
it's like 10 off.
That's probably
I
the
know
best
my candy.
guess.
And then we
My
got
little chocolate.
Big Papa's chocolate stash. We'll take another look in here. Ooh,
You're a Big Papa.
that looks good. Big Papa's Papa.
Big Papa's Papa.
Big Papa's
All right,
Papa.
What do we think?
It's a lot less than the last one, if I had
This
to
kind of
guess.
feels heavy though.
I'm gonna go 500 flat. That's my guess.
You want to hold it?
500 flat.
That's a little heavier.
600 flat. I'm gonna go 600
What do you
flat.
think? You want to
825.
825. I'm thinking 740. Ready?
Holy.
We're going to have to make it a little lighter.
I have to make it a little lighter.
Free holies.
What do you think?
Oh. I'm thinking 1420. 1420. Can you hold that in film? It's heavy.
Definitely over a kilo. I'll go 1200.
1735.
Almost like
I'm probably way off.
1738.
If he knows his stuff, he's
said
experienced
1735.
the metric system for some time. So,
Oh.
you ready?
17.
Let me get closer.
We're gonna do the candy
I'll
drop.
Zoom in. That's almost 2 kilos.
All right, so we're doing some quick math after that big candy drop. We're
I think that
thinking.
one bag is about 180 bucks.
I don't know if that picked up. You said it's how much?
It's a lot.
$180 US. That's what?
It's probably about 70 bucks right here, or maybe 80. I can't remember.
So it's a combined of like $250 of just candy. So we got Christian's phone, handy calculator. Let me click this on quick. Zoom in. I think he's doing some math. He's like, this can't be right. He's like, no way, this.
He said that can't be right exactly.
Okay, so this is about 70 for 2, right? We're gonna round up, right? We'll do about 1900 for that, and then we're gonna divide it by. We'll round that one up 70. So that's about 27 times. So you could get. Wait, this is 2 for that. So you could
2.
get 27 times 2, which is 54. So you could get 54 of these bars for. Which is the bag, for the big bag that he had. So you could get 54 of those bars for that huge bag of candy. 54 of these. Look how big these are.
54?
We put it on top of our head. I mean, you can get 54 of those for that one bar, or for that one bag.
Maybe right.
That's
Crazy.
one in Rome, one in Sweden. All right, so we're looking at the scale here because it's looking a little crooked. It's got a little scrape. You know, someone might have punched it when they realized they almost spent $250 on candy.
Or someone may have dropped it.
What do you mean? You're eating your candy?
No, I'm helping the cause. The candy cause.
So this is all the candy we're getting. I've never seen this much candy in my childhood lifetime. So we're gonna do a little clickbait thumbnail. So Christian had the great idea of doing what he's doing, and I'm gonna be like,
Crazy amount of candy we got here. What?
all right, that's it. I think someone's making an executive decision to
I'm buying your bag.
drop the bag. What is this? I think someone left their
an
bag.
No,
It's an orphan? Is that what you
he
said?
has no parents for himself.
It's kind of getting a lot cheaper than I thought.
Official guess is here before anyone sees.
Yeah, I definitely highballed it. Wow.
You guys miscalculated the bags, I think, by a lot. I had no idea how much was each, but the chocolates were about 70. So I think it was 30 for the other stuff.
So apologies to any European viewers if we have any. Our calculations were very, very off. I think the total, so our guesses, I think I had the highest guess or you did, but we were guessing about 4,000 and ended up coming up to, a little under 1,100 crowns. So a lot less than what we previously said in terms of the $250. But yeah, that's all this candy, and it's probably, what, 1,100 divided by 10? I mean, 110? It's a little bit less than, yeah, it's a little over $100, about $108, but I mean, these are heavy bags. I mean, you can even see all the stuff in there. I mean, that's 6 bars, a big bag of candy, 3 bags of big candy, and about 14 of these massive chocolate bars. So, yeah, shout out to Gottebitten. All right, let's go.
I don't want to be a YouTube star though. I really don't.
All right, hold up. We're revisiting the conversation of what we said earlier about how much we think this is gonna be. So
What do you think?
we were way off with the amount of money the candy was gonna cost.
What do you think?
And we're thinking, okay, let's look at how much we got in here. I thought it was about 8. I mean, it's big. Do big bottles make more? What cans make
I think
more
a
money?
little bit, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess
And kronor.
in
crowns, yeah?
Or in crowns. 110? I don't know. The thing is, I don't even know. That might be a horrible guess or a very good
Oh
one.
yeah, you're way off. 110. I'll win this one. I'm gonna guess
20?
Okay, that's your guess, 20. I'm gonna guess 12.
All right, yeah. The fact that what are you guessing? What are you
Oh.
guessing?
I thought we were being buds here.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a lot higher. I'm going to go with, Carl, you said 110. I'm going to go
I
with
said no, 20.
to-
Are you
20
paying
kroner.
attention?
No, I wasn't.
You said 12.
I'm going to go ahead and guess like 68. That's my guess. 68.
Wow, okay. That means it's
49
close.
meters to the right. Is that way?
So we're gonna walk further in the mall to drop it off.
Look at this. You can wash your hands after you
After
put
you
them in.
touch
to
all the
clean up.
nasty trash. This is European invention. The American mind could not comprehend this. All right, so we got to take off all the caps. And European invention, or not invention, but innovation is most of the caps, they keep them on the bottle. So it's not like a rip off. It usually stays on there. But for this purpose, we have to rip them off to get our money. This is one thing I think America should definitely invest in is these sort of caps, because this is one of the most littered items, right? I mean, besides like cigarettes and other stuff probably. Boom. What do you guess? 20, 12, 68?
68.
You won by a lot.
14. What did you guess?
20? I didn't know what I was doing.
All right.
At first I said 110.
14 crowns, $1.40.
Look at how happy the world is that we recycled.
Yeah. Woo. And here we get a little lottery ticket.
So how do we get the money? We go to a checkout?
Yeah.
But first, what do we have to do?
Wash our hands.
Wash our hands. He
right.
read my mind.
Oh, wrong one.
Did you get that?
I was looking for soap.
Yeah, where's soap? I'm assuming that's the same.
It's over there.
Where?
Over there on the wall.
That's no soap. But at least you get all the like stickiness off your hands. That's the move. I gotta try that.
In Sweden, you get mustard from the mustard cow, and I'm gonna squeeze this mustard teat to show you how it works.
Whoa! Is that the Grimace shake?
Grimace.
It's like a jalapeno popper. Oh, the McWrap.
They have a new pepper
The
and
McWrap.
bacon.
The McFeast and Company. The McFeast.
What are you gonna have?
This would be such a disgrace in America, buying a three pack of small wings. That's crazy. How are the fries? I've yet
They
to try.
are less salty than America, by a lot.
He's diving in. We're not even gonna bother him. All right.
What?
How are the fries? Do you try them?
Yeah, they're good.
It's pretty good.
Damn, that looks like a good burger.
I know it's massive. I'd say it tastes pretty similar. No.
Hefty patty.
How's that look? There's a lot of cheese on that. Let's try it. What a glob.
1 out of 10.
Like a 5?
How about Mr. QPC?
Okay.
1 out of 10. We got the McWrap here. I have unsheathed it from its blade. You got a big old glob of mayonnaise. And if we take a big peek, looks like a nice little crispy chicken that they have cut
Can I
in half.
zoom in? Oh yeah.
It's looking fire. One bite, everyone knows the rules.
Is it good?
Much better than a McChicken. I got a big glob of mayo in my mouth. Still great. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10.
This is one thing I will say is that, this little area is looking a little bit like LA. What's up? All right, I'll work on the outro. What's up, guys? If you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. A lot of time and effort goes into these videos, and if you're watching and you haven't dropped a like or comment or subscribed, it mean the world to me. As you can see, actually you probably can't tell, but I'm in a hotel room and we're heading back from Norway after a long and very short week. It's kind of interesting where I could say it's a long and short week. It's crazy how 7 days had passed in a blink of an eye. But I have many videos outside of this one and the one I previously uploaded scheduled for the next probably couple weeks or so, depending on what I want to do with it. But I'm super excited. Probably one of the coolest videos I've ever done is going to be my next video. It'll likely be upwards of an hour long. So this is going to be one of the biggest videos that I've ever made in my entire life, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. In this video, we kind of just went to Sweden and did a little shopping, little vlogging, nothing crazy at all, honestly. And I do want to state that all the candy we bought was obviously not just for us three, all right? Of course, when we're in Norway, or specifically Sweden, we got to buy a lot and share it with our American family and friends because we don't have access to it here in America. 612 Unscripted, let's go! Smash that subscribe. Thank you guys.